Do the University might have a chance to get James Williams?
Definitely do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Do you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No.
Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person to play?
I don't see nobody.
I knew nobody. He was gonna give it the damn hood.
That's what I'm for. I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I just gotta do what I do.
University of Miami, they land you, and then they land the number one. We call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how that's gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties.
Uh-huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you couldn't say like in the box, but like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
Because
up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, and then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we're just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety. He was big on that. But James don't never be like a free safety. James be close to the line, the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's his.
That's just him
yeah.
helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I told
Yeah.
the kid. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then there goes the play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play, and you got the best chance to stop any team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. And like after that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss, like 6.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't touch you, like.
Yeah, like they did.
Explain to me, dog. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds.
I mean,
Is it something? Is it a swim move? Is something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for a ball.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's why.
Big time players step up in big games. All the criticize and all that, it's over, baby. Big time players step up in big games.
What's good? What's good? Boy, insane. You always the first one in this thing, bro. How you get here first every time? How you get here first every time, dog, huh? You always first in this thing. What's good, man? What's good? D, we about to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. Looking at Ethereum right now, 786-405-9499. You want to get down with IOD Squad, 786-405-9499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad. Had a nice space last night, man. Y'all go check out the space. Don't talk about my grandma today. I talked about your grandma yesterday, dog. That boy said, don't talk about my grandma today. Darn, fool, what I said about your grandma? I said something about your grandma. I don't believe I said nothing about your grandma, man. 786-405-9499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad, I'm going to put that right here. $786-405-9499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad, let me see. I'm going to place that right. I'm going to put that in the comment section. At the top, in the blue, I'm going to put it in the comment section. The link. Just click the link. You want to get down with IOD Squad. Today we bought a dividend stock in IOD Squad. Dividend stock. Bought it while I was low, like $13. Give you back $1.16 every share you buy. $12.99 a share. You do your own math on that. So here you go, man. Click the link right there, IOD Squad. Oh, that's Coach Hayes talking about, don't talk about my grandma today. You changed your picture, dog. I just realized that's you. The man don't talk about my grandma today. Man, I just realized that's you, dog. Why you change your picture? Kyle Hayes. That boy named Kyle. Why you change your picture, dog? I ain't even recognize you, man. What's good? So, man, 786-405-9499, man. We're going to get into some stuff today. Favre Herm Edwards, Brett Favre, probably talk about some Miami stuff, some hurricane stuff. The Herm Edwards stuff is interesting. Very interesting. I saw a video of Herm Edwards actually being, like it was the AD president, somebody asking them to step to the side, walk off the field. And in the video, they made it seem as if he was being fired right there on the video. I don't know how true that is because we don't know what they told him. Because we've never caught anybody being fired on camera. Like who does that? Like how does that even happen? I'm trying to understand that. How does that even happen? Right now, Chaminade and playing Gulliver. That might get ugly. They're playing an early game right now. Chaminade and Gulliver. Let's see. Normal guy said, when I get some money, I get a membership. Normal guy, dog. The membership go on sale all the time, dog. Normal guy. Hey, normal guy. Who picture that is on your profile? That's the dude from Boondocks, right? Who picture that is? I forgot his name, though. Why FSU fans saying y'all said we getting Hakeem? No, we said we not getting Hakeem. Coach A said Footballville Mama. Yeah, we think Hakeem would be an early commit to Florida State. We're just not sure if he'll stay committed to Florida State. I don't know if this is breaking news or not. Breaking LSU football is getting 1 year probation for NCAA violations rules, and they got a picture of Ed Orgeron there. I don't know. They got a picture of Ed Orgeron there. Ed Orgeron was just in Texas with me with old blonde. Breaking news. LSU football is getting 1 year probation by the NCAA for rule violations. Rules via former offensive line coach James Craig, who's been handed a 3-year show cause per Brett Murphy. LSU will pay $5,000 fine, and they will be limited to 55 official visits. Coach A said Footballville Mama got Herm Edwards fired because she said, Coach, I got this new blitz package. What? What do you mean? She said, Coach, I got a new blitz package. So let's see. Golf Digest read, because this is the one that has pushed to the top of the thing. The first one I saw was like Herm Edwards was fired by Arizona State, but it's saying that basically some funny stuff was going on, that a coach came out and basically said, boy, it wasn't hard to get information on Arizona State football because some of the staffers was basically giving us the information. Then the Golf Digest wrote a story and said things apparently were so bad at Arizona State that staffers were leaking intel to opponents to get Herm Edwards fired. Earlier this week, we poured some out from an old hair where supposedly one of football few true nice guys, supposedly, it's crazy how they wrote this stuff, after he was uncriminally unseated at Arizona State after posting 5 years above 500. Yep, he never had a losing season. Edwards appeared to be fired right on the field following the team's loss to Eastern Michigan. That's what I'm saying. They say he was fired right on the field. And like, how unprofessional is that, bro? Saturday, 48 hours later, he was spotted flying commercial out of not just the state, but hearts and minds of the Sun Devils fans everywhere. Regardless of how you felt about the hiring and the firing, you had to pray for the man that it wasn't economy. Oh, they kind of be funny. Herm out here flying commercial after getting canned. Tough scene. And here he is Monday flying commercial. That's small shit. Arkansas did it to Belém and left his ass on the field at the goalpost. Dog, there was actual video. There was actual video of Herm Edwards. Like they were saying, there was video of him being fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's holding the camera as the AD walks up to Herm Edwards and tell him to, what is it like? They for their safety or something? I don't know. But basically, a coach basically said that information was being leaked. Information was being leaked. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard to get information from Arizona State because some of the information was coming from the administration. Believe it or not. 28-0 second quarter, Chaminade over Gulliver. Getting ugly out there. Getting real ugly. Wait up, man. We're going to put this up right here. It's not good. It's not good for old Chaminade. One second. I mean, that's not good for old Gulliver, huh? 28-0, dog. Now open up old Ken. Now open up on Canna. $28-0 in the second quarter. We got Northwestern and TJ Capers and Columbus going at it tonight. That should be a good one, I think. Nope. Talking to my cameraman right now. That should be a good one, but I heard Northwestern Northwestern got a few players hurt. I think our little guy may be one of them. We saw him take a bad hit at Chaminade. I don't know if he's back out there yet. Ford, Jamari Ford. But Gulliver and Northwestern and Columbus at Trash Power tonight. Let's see. So yeah, man. So how bad could it have been, bro? How bad could it have been? You know what I'm saying? That the AD, hey man, listen, man, y'all coming here to play next week? Yeah. The quarterback got a bad thigh, man. I saw him sitting in the ice. Yeah. Don't tell him. Could have been that bad. Stuff like that only happen to brothers, dog. There ain't no way to put it, dog. Stuff like that only happen to brothers, dog. Ain't no other way to put it. Ain't no other way to cut it, dog. Insane say they still have to pay Coach Herm a little over $8 million. I be Coach O. What door would you like for me to hold? Leave. They still got to pay up $8 million. Yeah, they always got to they always get them out of there early and got to pay them a big old bag. Always. You got your hand raised for that, dog. Makes me wonder how much support he really got. Makes me wonder how much support he really got while he was there. Yeah, true. Nah, bro, that's dirty, man. Let me sign up the story where it say. Wow. Herm Edwards was fired over embarrassing loss before he could be fired over NCAA. Whoa, they killing Herm Edwards, dog. Arizona State football, 3 best replacements. They're killing Herm. Urban Meyer, ASU football coach speculation. Urban Meyer ain't going to no Arizona State. Y'all stop it. I think Deion go to Arizona State. According to Edwards' contract, he was scheduled to make $3.4 million in 2022, $3.6 million in 2023, and $3.8 million in 2024, which means ASU could still owe him over $8 million if he receives 100% buyout as stipulated in his contract. I have it right here, man. They said a coach was on actual record. I'm going to tell you what the coach said. I got the thing. I got it right here. 1 second. An opposing coach recently told the Athletic always getting the story, that it wasn't hard to get intel on this season team because someone within the Arizona State Athletics wanted a coaching change. An opposing coach recently told the Athletic that it wasn't hard to get intel on this season's team because someone within Arizona State Athletics wanted a coaching change. Boy, it gets dirty, boy. It gets dirty. It gets dirty. It gets dirty. Let me see. Josh Steele said they hired former Chandler High School head coach as the interim, ain't it? I know already? I know he coached the Chandler team that beat the West when they were out there. Wow. He ain't been there a second, has he? Herm must have been writing. Herm must have been writing Gruden type emails. V Kane, shout out to V Kane. My people telling me P5 schools looking at Dion. They better be. You see what that man built in the middle of Jackson, Mississippi? They better be looking at him. Couple P5 schools. Listen, man, hit the like button for me, share for me. And hit subscribe and alert bell so you get an alert anytime your boy them go live. If you want to be a member, man, hit the join. I think it's still half off. YouTube Play the first month. It's like $2.99, $3.99. You get to be in a member group me. You get access to when we turn off the comments and nobody can comment. You can actually still comment. We got a group me with like 200 people in it, bro, where we put information in it, have conversations. And you get a chance actually to be a part. Like I like Mehdi and Rich and Kyle, those guys who you hear on the space, man. A lot of them come from the group me. I pull them right out because they guys I respect. Guys have a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They're not afraid to talk. And then that's and they become a part of the team, to be honest with you. So you want to be a part of the group me, dog, the join button down there, or I'll place it in the description. And I know you probably wonder, like, what does the group me get? Well, the group me get a lot of the long version videos first. Like me and X did a video talking about recruiting, Tyler Van Dyke and stuff like that. I'll let you watch a little bit of. Talk about recruiting Tyler Van Dyke. We shot that yesterday. That's up. Let's see. That's up in the group me section. Only the football villains can see that version of it. Publicly, you got a shorter version of it, and we may be releasing like one more piece of it. Then eventually it'll go live to everybody. But it's your preference, man. It's however you want to experience what we're doing. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you however you want to experience. Let me see. I'll let you check out a little bit of that. Nah, we ain't gonna do it like that. Okay, no, we can do it like that. But that thing look fire. Look, Coach Talk, man. Our goals are still ahead of us. It's a long season. Trust the process. Fall forward. Fail back. Whatever they be talking about. Bro, listen, man. We in this thing, Middle Tennessee, they on the clock. They need to line that shit up. I'm excited about what's going on with the Miami Hurricane program, bro. And I told you before, man, the process has changed. The foundation has changed. It's just a due time. Due time, fix some things, get this thing popping, man. Middle Tennessee Saturday. See y'all there. We out here.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the clip, but the gunshine stay high. Well, them boys still voting in that way. Big play, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K, and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like the pen don't what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South, raised in the South.
Back out here. Season I got kicked off. We owe 1-1, 2-1,
2-1.
2-1.
0-1, really, man. We had 2 preseason games. So we
0-1, 0-1. He's gonna take out the other 2 games.
preseason. 3 stars are actually 4 or 5 stars in other
Listen,
states.
he instantly got there and he was like top 5 when he got there. He was like top 5. I don't know who comes out of Kentucky when it comes to football. I don't know much about Kentucky recruiting. You know what I'm saying? But instantly, when he got there, he was top 5. And now he's saying, "Hey man, I'm the one player."
State of Kentucky.
Right. Either at his position or something like that. So that's the type of talent that is here when we're talking about talent level. It's just raw usually. A lot of time they have to be developed when they get to the next stage, and sometimes that's where the failing come in.
Yeah, the talent level is crazy, man. I remember I said, how many teams in high school around the nation could play Northwestern 1 week, to turn around and play Heritage 1 week, and then still got to play other top teams. It like
Wait. That was like the same week, wasn't it? Wasn't it Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, and then they got to play the Western Friday. Yeah.
And Friday, you got Ennis coming in, playing both ways, and Damari Brown and
Mark Fletcher. Yeah, man. And
yeah, bro. Listen, I heard Mark Fletcher played a decent game too. And
Mark Fletcher played a real good game.
Did he?
He played a real good game. I think they should have ran him more in the fourth quarter.
Right.
But that Chaminade team, they like that for real.
Right. Listen, man. So become a football villain. What a football villain is it's the people that's in the membership, the YouTube membership. Right now, YouTube giving you half off first month anyway. They paying for it. Right now, it's only $4.99 to be bronze and $6.99 to be silver. Yesterday's price won't be today's price or whatever Fat Joe said, because it's going to eventually have to go up because people are going there too fast. The group me getting full. But we're not forcing you to be a member. What we're saying is, if you want to see the content first, if you want more access to the things we know, because a lot of these things we're on pretty early, then you pay for it, you come in. Stuff will still be free. We still give you free content. You know what I'm saying? That still eventually happen. But this is for the people who really want to know, who want to be in the end, who want to be talking 1 o'clock in the morning about Canes football in the group me. Football villains, man. Join to be a member. Hit join down there somewhere, bro. We always talk about running quarterbacks, right? Dual threat, and we talk about them like they. So if TVD is uncomfortable, right, in this big stage, and now if the routes are too long, if the routes are not right,
Ooh, that thing look clean, though.
If they're not getting open, a running quarterback can always drop the ball.
Yeah, he's gonna take off. Yeah. I mean, that's
TVD not so much. It almost seems as if he's a robot, or if he don't have that.
Josh Gaddis better be at the Gulliver game looking at Jeremiah Smith and Trader.
Can he read? Can he read? Is TVD reading the fucking defense?
Stop it right there. It's right. Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Stop it right there. That's the question. Is TVD reading the defense? That's the question right there. We're gonna stop it right there. Is he? Then we're gonna get into a little Brett Favre and get out of here. Is TVD reading the defense? Where my gurus at? Where my gurus at? Where my gurus at? Huh? Is TVD reading the defense? That's the question. Like, hit the like button, cause Kane. You ain't never lied. Is TVD reading the defense? Is TBD reading the defense? Brandon Took say hell no. Brandon Took say hell no. Dog, I've been here thinking, dog. I'm like, listen, man, he was really, really good in the wide open offense. He was able to he was really, really good in the wide open offense where he was able to. He had Rambo. Rambo was like his safety blanket. The first few games we didn't throw the ball much, but he found Restrepo. You know, first few games, you took Restrepo away, and it seemed as if he's in his head. He's thinking too much, but he's not letting the ball go. VK said, if you watch the film, he is. Receivers can't get separation. O-line playing their ass off, though. Brandon Took said he's staring down receivers, praying they get open. Got two different perspectives there. Brandon Took said he's staring down receivers, praying they get open. We got two different perspectives there now. And V. Kane says yes. V. Kane says yes. If you watch the film, he is. Receivers can't get open. V. Kane, you got to agree to this. He's thinking he's not letting that ball go like we seen Jake do. But we ain't seen Jake do it in the atmosphere like the other night. But it's like he's thinking. TBD never really throws anybody open. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be wide open, or it almost seems as if he needs to know where the ball is going pre-snap, and then it looks perfect, like the pass to Arroyo. Josh will still say, "What's the question?" Get your question again, Josh.
Or if he don't have that security blanket, which opens everything, man, join to be a member, hit join down there somewhere, bro. We always talk about running quarterbacks, right? Dual threat, and we talk about them like they. So if TBD is uncomfortable, right, in this big stage, and now if the routes are too long, if the routes are not right, if they're not getting open, a running quarterback can always drop the ball.
Yeah, gonna take off. Yeah. I mean, that's
TBD not so much. It almost seems as if he's a robot, or if he don't have that security blanket, which opens everything up for him. I think. Can he read? Is TBD reading the fucking defense? Is he doing any of that shit, or is he just doing what the play's supposed to do? He ain't got no security blanket. Fuck it, nobody ain't open.
Yeah, I think with the way the plays are being called, it's almost like he's not giving that security blanket.
Right.
You know, Street of hearing OC will add some last year offenses to this year. Any leg to that?
Some of the throws he's making, I guess, it's a
relationship. The cost came with the receiver.
Expecting the receiver to be.
So two things. That video that you're watching is the full 26-30-minute version of what's in the member section, Caneville member section, and we're going to start doing some things at the game that'll go in the member section, and we'll release them piece by piece. Out, but the members will just get them first. So that was the question. That was the question. Like, that was my question. So Cost Kane, shout out to Cost Kane with a $10 streeter. Hearing OC will add some of last year's offenses to this year. Any legs to that? We haven't heard anything like that, but we could look into it. I mean, that man got his own offense. My question is this: Josh Gaddis comes in. TBD is his quarterback. He looks at film. He watched every play from TBD last year. He knows what TBD was successful at. Why we got to get our ass whooped for him? Like you saw what he was successful at. If you could do that, why not just do it? Unless somebody's telling you to do something else, or unless somebody's saying, hey, we want to run the ball a little more. You saw what he was successful at. You trying to look good. You want him to make you look good. Coach, hey, why not? Yeah, we're going to ask. Let me see. You know, if I ask Philip Buchanan, I know what he going to say. Coaches and their egos and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But so that was my question. If you saw what he was good at, right? V Canes and Brandon Tooks, they're in here. Y'all in here going at it. So let's go. Let go. Let go. V Kane. V Kane say, all I'm saying is watch receivers from all 22 angles of A&M game. Shit was real bad. Even the announcer said it. See, V Kane said, I'm gonna slow it down. All I'm saying is watch receivers from all 22 angles. So he's talking about watch from up top. Shit was real bad. Even announcers were saying it was bad. I have seen times this year from the field where everybody's covered, and I don't know if it's the routes. I don't know if it's, but it looked like damn. Also seen times this year where people were wide open and TVD put it in the dirt, put it too far. I've seen that too. VK red zone calling was atrocious, though. That's on Gaddis and no one else. Red zone calls was atrocious, though. That's on Gaddis and no one else. I don't know if that's on just Gaddis, VK, because it's almost like I don't know how much Mario has to do with it. But if you're a head coach, it seemed as if they were playing like we're going to get 3. We're not going to get 3 right here. That's how they was playing in the red zone. Whose decision is that? But they was definitely playing it like we're going to get 3 here. We're not giving, you know what I'm saying, giving them the ball back. I don't know, bro. Like it looks as if Gaddis doesn't trust TVD. TVD doesn't know enough of the offense or isn't confident enough for Gaddis to call those plays because they see it has to. The truth has to lie somewhere in there, bro. For them to call an RPO on the goal line with TVD and not take a shot with a Royal or Skinner or somebody in the corner, a safe pass like that. Nah, we're gonna buy out right here. We're just gonna buy out right here and take what we take. Very, very, very weird to me, man. Look, and listen, bro, TVD doesn't look super confident. I keep saying this. He doesn't look super confident. He doesn't look like he doesn't look like the normal usual guy, confident guy, even in press conferences now. He's taking a lot of heat right now. I get it. Okay, so here are a couple comments. Cal said, keep in mind, TME was sometimes dropping 8 into coverage. Texas A&M was dropping 8 in cover. Okay. That's weird. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We run the ball, and they still dropping 8 on third downs. Cos Kane said, OC said the wide receivers ran wrong routes. Bro, we only scored 1 time against Bama. That was on their second and third team. It seems like they didn't trust TBD or the wide receivers in the red zone. That's what it seemed like to me. They were playing it really, really safe. Red zone offense is so tough. There's a lack of execution. You are so limited to what you can call. Yeah, it's true, but damn, everybody deal with that in the red zone. Why? How the hell our red zone become special? Like everybody deal with that in the red zone. I don't know, bro. Looked like it was some type of lack of trust, lack of no confidence in maybe growth in the offense between TVD and the offense. I don't know. Is Punch the only one talking to TVD and Gaddis need to talk to him more? Why haven't anybody mentioned Punch's name? What is Punch do? His footwork? Why haven't anybody mentioned Punch name, huh? Huh? Bueller. Now y'all want to get quiet. Oh man, hold on, man. the lights. And now. And now, third cousin.
You finished, dog? You finished with all that?
No, dog.
This man about to call somebody to have a seizure with all that flickering light, man. Somebody gonna be on the floor shaking.
Oh man.
Listen, all I'm saying is,
What up?
all right, I'm done with it.
I don't know. I don't know what I gotta. Hold up. I don't know what I did.
You probably done broke something, dog.
Doing too much.
Ain't no telling what you done did, though.
Oh man, take it. I'm coming out. I'm coming back in. Go talk.
Footballville, that's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out. You know how Deion Sanders guy, he say, play my theme music. Well, Footballville mama got her own theme music. Here it is. My bad. I don't know. You stuck on my end. I don't know what you got going on, bro.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, you all bad.
Oh man.
Anyway, can y'all hear me? Let me know. Let me get a thumbs up, man. I hear you, Insane DW. We ready, baby. Anyway, man, let me take over this thing, man. This is Coach Hayes Villains. I like that. I like that street. I like that football villain thing. That's pretty cool, man. I like stuff like that, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm straight. I'm still stuck. I'm good.
Nah, you good. Just sound real low.
I sound low? Okay, let me fix it. What the heck out of speakers and stuff.
I ain't no telling what you done did. You done jacked it all up, bro.
You like the football villain, though?
Yeah, the name football villain. That's cool. I like it.
You like that?
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good stuff.
So listen, we was talking about TBD, man, but we're gonna get into a little Brett Favre, man, because we gotta talk about that for a minute, because it seems like it ain't talked about enough. People seem to think Brett Favre took over $1 million worth of welfare money.
That's bad, dog.
He said bad. Wow.
That's bad business. That's bad
He
business.
said bad business. Yeah.
But it happens. But it happens every day, dog. Every day, dog. Every day.
That thought crossed my mind an hour ago. When I heard he took $1 million, he took $3 million, he took 500. I'm like, that's why all the lottery school money in Miami went 30 years. They took.
Bro, everybody get kickbacks, dog. How you think these people get so much money, man? Like, because a lot of these people get paid off of these government contracts, and it's all kickbacks, man. It's all federal tax dollars, man. I mean, I don't want to get political, but you see it all the time, man. You see it all the time.
Nah, but when it hit the public, you need to pay for it. Yeah, if you weren't smart enough to keep it under wraps, he should have to pay.
I still don't understand. I'm sorry, I still understand how people text messaging, dog. Like, I don't understand how people, if you know you're doing criminal activity, why are you still on the phone? Why are you still texting? Like, you know what's the most amazing thing in the world? People think because they got a flip phone, the feds can't track that. Well, like they think, oh, they only track smartphone. They don't track it. Like they go get the old flip phone and like that's untraceable. Bro, before there was smartphones, there was flip phones and they was catching people on wiretap. Like, I don't understand people's psyche, dog. You text the dude back, hey, man, I don't want people to know where that money comes from.
Well, look at it this way. I think people are thinking this. Once upon a time, payphones were a thing, right? Oh man, it's a phone on the corner. You could pay and call somebody. I ain't paying for. It was a big deal, right? Then telephones evolved, right? Where did drug dealers start doing their business at? When telephones evolved, they went to the payphone, right? Because people think that old technology gets forgotten. But I think if they really want to tap into the payphone, they really could do what they want to do, however they want to do it. They'll figure it out.
Bro, you know what's amazing to me? They got a thing called a Stingray. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this. You could YouTube this right now. It's a little device about this big. They put it in a van, and it sends all cell phone signals through that Stingray first, then out to the cell towers. So it's getting the next door neighbor. If they think anybody doing illegal activity, they can park that thing on the street. They get all incoming calls, go through that, and go out. This is on YouTube. What I'm saying is, anyway, dog, I'm not gonna get into. I don't understand how people still getting caught on the phone. Even Jeezy told you a Nextel give you 50 years. Like,
what Jeezy said.
Jeezy say, "Boy, Nextel get you 50 years." Like, I don't understand how people are still on a phone doing illegal activity, especially text messages. They don't go away. I don't anyway, bro.
No,
think about this. Think about this. What we know is 20-year-old technology. What we know, the smartphones that we're using today is 20-year-old technology that the government is always gonna get it first. The military is gonna always. You in the military, I guarantee you saw stuff or you knew or heard of stuff that they had that now the common man can go pick up like it ain't nothing.
Right. Now they talk about putting our information in our like as a shot. You can have your information in your hand and stuff, right? Never have to carry a card again or anything, right? Y'all seen that before, right? Like they're talking about you can just have the information on you. Y'all seen that before, right? Like
cell therapy told you that. Goody Mob told you that in
1998. They set us down in the military and gave us a brief. 1998.
Goody Mob, cats from the SWAT, Southwest Atlanta is my home. Told you. They show you in the video, who's that peeking in my window? Remember the dude scan his hand, no more fishing for your fish? And you just scan your hand across the thing and they read the barcode in the. And that was like, when you look at movies, right? Prime example, dog. You go look at any science fiction movie. That technology exists. Them people don't just come up with it out they blue. Let's go look at enemy of the state. Remember the satellite was chasing people around? Bro,
Yeah.
that's Google Maps. That's Google Maps today.
Back to the
Right or
Future.
wrong?
Remember she was shopping in the air in Back to the Future? She was shopping in her house. She was shopping. She just pulled it up and was shopping in her house. That's the internet now.
That's Amazon Prime. Bro.
Right.
Listen, Minority Report. Remember he had the gloves on and he was throwing stuff to the side and all that? Well, what do you do when you want to cast something off your phone? Remember you swipe it up toward the TV or you make things bigger or smaller? Bro, all that stuff is like, anyway, man.
Do I still sound low?
It sounds a little choppy.
I sound choppy. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can.
This cool with me though.
How do I sound? Give me thumbs up if I sound clear enough. We ain't gonna be on here all night anyway.
You good?
Let's see. Nah, bro. If you go watch the Netflix movie about the cell phone and what actually the cell phone actually do, I forget the name of it. Snitch from Facebook basically told, hey, listen, this is what apps are really doing with cell phones. Somebody in the comment section clip the name of it. If you go watch that movie, that'll change the way you see cell phone for the rest of your life.
Street.
Change the way your cell phone is doing a lot. If you can talk to Siri, Siri can hear you. Not saying Siri talking to the feds. Just know that Siri can hear you all the time. And Siri is gathering information because Siri wants to know that your girl wants to go to Bahamas. Siri wants to know that you like spaghetti. Siri wants to know. So if you could talk to Siri, Siri's always listening. Hey, Siri.
Uh-huh.
You about that bullshit.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I bet you don't, Siri.
And it's funny you said that, right? And the same thing with, I can't say because she'll cut on, but the A, that's all over people's house. I got one. I ain't trying to break into Pentagon. I'm not trying to steal world secret. So I don't care. If you go break on my phone, you're going to see Instagram models and football. So that's about all you're going to see on my phone. But what I don't understand is that people have to understand that stuff is sitting there listening. Why is it listening? Because you don't have to press a button to activate it. You just say the name. It's like me and you, right? When you go to sleep and somebody say your name, you don't hear them. But when you're awake, your ears are constantly working. They hear all kind of noises. Bro, they've caught a murder on Alexa before. Oh, I just said the name. Thing might wake up. Right? Like, yeah, like they've caught, because it says it records every 10 seconds and then erases. It's listened 10 seconds. That's what they say. But data is cheap. Data is cheap to keep. Think about it. We got a little box right here. This little box right here is 5 terabytes. Terabytes.
That's huge.
Like, that's 5,000 gigabytes.
Mm-hmm. I remember I was buying them things. It was this big. It was 20 gigs.
Yeah.
It was this big. It was this big. Nah, bro, listen. So, what Brett Favre did is pretty bad, dog. And a lot of people feel that he isn't getting he ain't got the fire put under his feet the way Udoka, the way the coach of the Celtics, you just got in trouble. That's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just got in trouble. We cheat. XA cheated on Nia Long. Is that true?
Yeah. Baby, you could cheat on, if you could cheat on Holly Berry, you could cheat on Nia Long.
Cheat on Beyonce, you cheat on anybody. So listen, before we get up out of here, dog, TVD.
But I just got here.
TVD, Coach A, boy, we got Miami Northwestern and the number one linebacker in the nation tonight, TJ, hair cover my face, Capers.
Okay.
let me do that on big screen. Miami Northwestern versus TJ, hair cover my face, Capers, and Columbus. Let's do that on big screen. That might be a promo. Hey, listen. TVD at the goal line, they took no chances. No chances. We ain't throwing no corner routes. We ain't getting to no tight end. We ain't bringing a skinner in and out jump nobody. We finna get 3. Is that Gaddis or is that Mario? If you had to take a guess, I know you ain't in the booth. You was home.
That's Gaddis. That's Gaddis because he's a coordinator. And I think Mario lets coaches coach.
Okay.
But and that's part of kind of when I talked about of the not being a coordinator deal in that sense. You can't micromanage guys because you'll lose coaches. If you're going to give a guy a job, you got to let him do it. You know what I mean? Unless it's just straight, catastrophe out there. And we weren't in a point where we're in a catastrophe situation. So that's straight. That's Gaddis. But I have to say this. As I went back and looked at that film, when I did the good, bad, and the ugly, I don't know if you guys saw it.
Right.
We got down there, and now that 1 on the 5, you saw TVD make a check. I don't know why he made that check, but he had to hurry up and snap that ball because we almost ran out of time. They technically could have called false start because we weren't even set.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't burn a timeout. We had 2 left. But when I look at that play, Tyler Van Dyke checked us into a bad situation. I broke it down on there. Why he did that, I don't know. I'm not on the call.
What did he call? What play did he call? That was when he
called
the
one when Rooster got tackled. When Rooster went through there and got tackled.
Oh yeah, that was
But he audible to that. Now, it wasn't a check with me. Check with me is when they come out there, look, and then everybody look back to the coach to see what he called. TVD looked, and he came and he just made a quick check with Mallory. He brought him over quick. You see Rooster go to the other side real quick in the last second. And I think TVD counted wrong. Or, like I said in the video, or Mallory was supposed to come up and wrap up. If Mallory wraps up, that's touchdown. That was touchdown.
That's still on TVD. You counting on Mallory to block TVD? It's still on TVD. We call it nothing to Mallory side.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not as bad as people think. I'm telling you, when I look at it and I went and broke it down, I'm telling you, there were some things a lot of people are missing that you have to look at stuff in context, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, the O-line, I keep bringing them up. They played extremely well. But when they got down the red zone, they're the reason we was getting pushed back. False start. Now 2nd and 15. Another false start. We had 2 holding penalties back to back. 2nd and 30. Like, you know what I mean? You there and you getting pulled away from it. So it changes the whole complexity. And everybody killing me with this. Well, we had 27 first downs. Yeah, but we was 5 for 14 on 3rd down. So that means we were getting a lot of first downs, but we were getting first downs on 1st and 2nd down. We were not converting a lot of the 3rd downs. And if you look at it, we were always in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 12, so.
Those 2 holding penalties, man, I was standing there next to Gary Furman, and those 2 holding penalties at the end of the game, just crossed them out, bro. At that point, I just felt like they ain't finna let us get out of here. At that point, we had done lost the game. Then we kick a perfect punt, and then they say legal formation. They call that back. And then we punted, and then homeboy almost fumbled the ball. It almost turned into a catastrophe for them. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, I looked at Cam. I said, "Bro, listen. When the last time you seen a team 2nd and 30 and 2 holding pin and off of 2 holding? You call holding at any point in time in the game. I think it just doesn't happen often. No, bro. The flea flicker. Terry Stevenson drops the punt. They score a touchdown. The momentum changes."
Mm-hmm.
The defense is finna come after you. The momentum just changed. The crowd is screaming. They fired up. And he called a flea flicker. When I rewatched that and I saw it, I was like, he tried to catch them and their young defensive back slipping. He did. Mm-hmm. And that's why he called it. And I was like, damn, that wasn't a bad call after I watched that. Like, he tried to catch them slipping. He did try to catch them slipping.
Yeah, right. He didn't do bad. We had, like I said in my video, there's a lot. I think the blame can be spread evenly across the board offensively. Offensive line, receivers, quarterback, some play calls. I think it was even. It looked bad because optically you see the receiver drop the ball. But I said a very simple stat. He was 21 for 41, Streeter. 21 for 41, bro. And I asked my chat, how many drop passes did we have? Everybody put 6, 7. I think the highest was 8. I went higher than everybody, and I just said 9. So that now puts Tyler Van Dyke at 30 for 41. Where are the 11 other passes? See, when you look at numbers, you got to be careful with football stats. They can mislead you. So where's the other 11? I went higher than everybody else said, and they said the official stat was 7. I say 9. Let's just add 2 more, just for math's sake. That's 30 for 41. Where are the 11 missed passes that he had?
Mm-hmm. I started counting them.
Like,
I had started actually counting them, writing them down. Drop balls, balls batted down. Yeah.
Yeah. So to my point is, he like the one he threw to Mallory on the play action, bro. He threw it 5 yards. Luckily, Mallory could catch when he kind of broke the side.
I mean, misthrew. I mean, underthrow balls, balls batted down. Yeah, not drop balls. You're right. Like, it's more sexy to talk about drop balls. But I'm here to tell, I'm here to tell you this, bro. I was being there. I saw the frustration in the wide receivers, and the wide receivers aren't frustrated at themselves. You know what I'm saying? They may get mad because they drop a ball, but the frustration is coming from frustration starts in huddles and systems, and then it bleeds out and it plays out. You know what I'm saying? I saw the frustration, and TVD, whether I don't know, bro, like whether the offensive play is bad, whether they're not getting separations, I just feel at the end of the day, TVD walks out there as the captain, the general of 11 players, right? And he knows the mission.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's just like being at war. Once you go to war, it's you and your troops. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all back home. This ain't got nothing to do with the general and back at the base. It's me, Hayes, and whoever in this foxhole, we got to get back home. That's how I look at it. I'm not finna let what Hayes taught me get me killed. That's kind of just how I look at it. I'm not finna let what Hayes taught me, the General Hayes, taught me back home in training. I just feel like if he goes out there, he knows the mission. Like you say, he checked into a running play. He changed it because he tried to do his best for him and his troops. Because he's the one on the field at the end of the day. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, he just made an error. I just think that he saw something over here to the right, because the play was probably supposed to go to the right. And something triggered him to say, wait a minute, and again, sometimes coaches do this. If you get this look, automatically check into this. And that's what good quarterbacks do. Great quarterbacks say, wait a minute, the numbers don't give us that, because he understands the entire blocking scheme. He understands how numbers and numbers match up, and he can do it in an instant. But what also hurt him, the clock, right? When he made that check with 7 seconds left on the play clock. So now you're trying to get Mallory set up. You got to get Roost over here, and you miscalculated. Because if you go look at that film, if we get a guy on that guy, it's touchdown, dog. Rooster could have crawled in there. If you like, if it's like NFL. But again, we had so many opportunities in that sense. And I agree with you. You're 100% right. I just think that TVD is not comfortable yet in this system. It doesn't have a run and shoot feel to it, air raid feel to it, where, it's a what if, right? Like, so my read is here. If he's out, I throw it here. If it's not, it's here. Well, for him, I don't know how they're teaching the progression because I'm not there, but it may be more of an old pro style progression teaching where I'm here, I check here, I check here. And he may be a one guy thing. Like, look, it's here and here. That's the read, here and here. Some people are half field readers, right? You read half the field, forget the other side. I used to do that.
That's what I believe. I believe that he has to have his guy that he's comfortable with, and then it eventually opens it up for Harley. So I force it to Rambo. I'm comfortable with Rambo, and it eventually opens it up for Harley. And if that's not how it's going, and if you take my guy away a day before the game, now it's like I'm butt naked, and it doesn't seem like he's the one to improvise and gunsling us through this thing. And I think Gaddis them are watching it real time and saying, holy crap. Hold up, man. Let's scale it back a little bit. Let's get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because TVD ain't what he ain't got all the bells and whistles. He got a bell. And then maybe he got all the bells and whistles. Let's figure this out and get back home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I have to say this too. You have to, when you come in to a situation, you have to come into the talent that's already on the roster. And as you recruit, you build what you want to turn into, right? You can't go into a roster, right? I can't, let's just take, for example, the Rams back when they had the old running with Kurt Warner, right? They know they spread it. They throwing out the greatest show on turf. They throwing it all over. You get a brand new coach come in that situation, and we doing run heavy stuff. You know, here's a perfect example. Rich Rodriguez at Michigan. When Rich Rod went to Michigan with the whole spread, when he left West Virginia, they did not have the personnel to do that. That's why it was such a fatal mistake. Now, he could have recruited those guys over a period of time to turn them into what West Virginia was with the Pat White type bodies. But he tried to do that instantly, and it failed. If I'm going in with TVD, I may love my offense that I ran at Michigan, but I can't do that because the field general ain't comfortable with that right now. Right. I gotta turn my team back into what I want through recruiting. And I think that's what happened. If it's me, I got to go full wide, my speed in space or whatever he got going on, and whatever's comfortable for him to dart the ball, because Rooster going to run the ball regardless.
Right.
Henry Pierre's going to run the ball. Like, the inside zone is still inside zone, bro. I don't care if you full wide or you got two tight ends in the game. Like, it's inside zone, it's outside zone, it's counter tray, is buck sweep, or whatever. But you got to get the general.
We need creativity. I think it got pretty creative in the fourth quarter. I really do. When he switched up and he started manufacturing yards, Gaddis comes in. Gaddis sits down. He meets TVD, right? He watches every TVD play from last year. He sees how he's successful.
Mm-hmm.
What's more important? The offense that Gaddis wants to put on, or the philosophy that Mario and Gaddis come up with? Or, hey, listen, I know my quarterback can do X, Y, Z. How about let's just put him in X, Y, Z again? It's going to make both of us look good. Or is there a bigger picture I'm missing? Like, hey, maybe Gaddis wants to show that he can run a pro-style offense. He stamps himself. He's marketing himself. This is who Gaddis is. His offense is successful. He gets a head coaching job one day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a bigger picture, because there's a lot of selfishness in college football, I realize, when it comes to coaching. People are thinking about themselves, bro.
Back to my family thing, right? Y'all be laughing when I'm saying that.
They are thinking about themselves and their career, though. It is very, very slippery slope when we talk about coaching staffs, my team, this my family. People think about themselves, bro.
And it's funny you say that, but if I'm a coach, I have to say this. I'm going to put myself in the best situation to be successful, right? You walk into a school like Miami, the cupboard is not bare where, okay, for example, if I'm becoming the new OC at Arizona State, I can run whatever I want to run because we were so bad, there's no expectation, right? And I got time to maybe I get a new coaching staff. Like you say, your boy Herm Edwards was at 5 years. In 5 years, you should be able to recruit some of the guys to turn into whatever offense you want. But at Miami, you have talent. They just babies. TVD is there. Rooster's there. Mallory's there. You got, Younger Royals. You got Skinners. You got Thad Franklin's. You got Trevante Citizen. I mean, but that came after. But I'm talking about what's there as you walk into the school. If I know I'm trying to get a head coach job, I want to be able to make an immediate splash because I have players, right? So if his deal is to come here for 1 year and get out of here and go be a head coach somewhere, maybe – at a group of 5 level or whatever, or maybe spend 2 years and maybe get a power 5 school, then so be it. But I don't want to be known as the offensive coordinator that come in and just, wade through the water and then eventually, heck nah.
It's like, it's like, hey, what y'all ran last year? And maybe he doesn't know how to run whatever Lashley run to get TVD out of here. You saw that year, Ja'Cory State Northwestern, they told Coach, listen, we ain't changing our offense.
Mm-hmm.
So Ja'Cory called the offense the entire year.
And to his point, right?
Whenever offensive coordinator was there, probably got a lot of credit for doing nothing because they just ran what they were comfortable running. I mean, I get it, bro. I don't know how it happens. I don't know if it's Mario saying, hey, we finna get this offensive line right. We're gonna get us some running backs. We're gonna establish the run, and then things change. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how.
But
I
bro,
don't know how it goes.
we threw the ball. We threw the ball 41 times.
41.
But let's not get caught, right? We got it. We got to the point where we had to throw the ball. But I think I was listening to y'all press conference, and I think Crib asked him something about being under 50% running through. And he was like he said, with Chris Ball Cuban, well, the Delta, that was funny. For y'all don't know, he's trying to go on statistics. That boy funny. But he had to go under 50 because of the situation, the circumstance, right? The context. But if you look at it probably through the third quarter, it probably was 50-50 or real close to it. You know what I mean? Of run pass. I just looked at it at the sense. When I first looked at it, I really was hot. But I went and looked at the film, sat down and watched it. And I wish I had the coach's version of it, you know, where you got the different angles. But I could look at the whole game. You know, you only getting that one camera angle or whatever the case may be. But I have to say, guys, the calls weren't bad. The execution was slippery here. I mean, think about it. I don't like that Mallory call, and I did not like. I mean, not Mallory. I'm sorry. The TVD run call, thought that was awful. And people talk about Thad Franklin. Yeah, you can make that argument. I'm not mad at that. But both of your top running backs are getting 5.5 yards a carry. Dog, that's unheard of. You got two backs in the game, both of them like 5.4 and 5.3, something like that.
Two, just willy-nilly running.
Right. You got two backs, and they're very similar in style, right? Like they're very similar in style, but they're getting 5.3, 5.4 yards, something like that, just short of 5.5 yards a carry.
Whoa, listen, Young Parrish getting into mid-season form. Boy, one of them cuts he made outside, boy, I was like, wow. Now hold up, now, Young Parrish. I know I said he wasn't a home run hitter, but them cuts be on a dime, don't they?
Man, he was good. He's good. Like, to me, he's strong, bro. Like, he's like, when he fought for that first down and all that stuff, I'm like, this dude here. But when I saw Rooster plant that foot in the ground and punch that thing through because Jacoby Jordan missed the block, I got excited. Ooh. But I like that kind of stuff.
They needed Jacoby George, man. It seemed like he was the only one. He was the only one willing to make a play. I don't know, bro. They need to air it out. They need to air it out Saturday, though. We both agree on that. They need to air it out. Ain't no more hiding nothing. They need to get on the same page. TVD in the press conferences, man, he looks small again, man. He looks uncomfortable, like it's bothering him. Like it's not like.
I'm gonna tell you something else. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something else. Now I'm gonna tell you this bothers me. And somebody just said it. It's kind of unorthodox for. I'm not saying it has not happened before. Shout out to the goody Mo B. Good die mostly overboard. Trying to tell you, boy. But anyway, it's unorthodox. I've seen it before, but your coordinator being the receiver coach. That's an unorthodox type deal. And sometimes when you look at the nuances of playing receivers, not just running, catching the ball, it's how you block, how you get inside, right? But sometimes coaches get caught up in their play calls, right? And when they get caught up with their play calls, what happens? They kind of forget about this. Like, you can't serve two masters, right? I can't serve, teach the nuances of this, but also talk to TVD. And you have to remember one thing about the quarterback, they're with everybody. The quarterback is going to be with the receivers. They're going to be on inside run, on handing the ball off, where to go, how we boot, how we do this, blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to also be with the receivers and throwing balls and so forth and so on. And I think that may be a problem. But again, we run out of coaches. We got two D-line coaches. Right. But what I'm saying, the official spots. We have two D-line coaches. We got two DB coaches, or maybe one. I don't know what Kevin Steele coached now. What does he coach? Outside linebackers?
Yeah.
So he coached the outside linebackers. Steele, Strong coaches the inside. You have, welcome to the Coach Hayes Football Show. You have a die coach in the DBs. So he's coaching all 4 of those guys. We're talking about the 10 coaches. I know other coaches may help along, but I don't know. And no, Mr. Kane for life says get Gaddis out the box on the sideline. No, I think he needs to be right where he is. I think he has to be able to see it. The problem is he has to be able to trust who he's getting that to. And here's the funny thing. If y'all notice, we talk about coaches and trust because when I was coming home, I was listening to you about Herm Edwards. Gaddis didn't bring anybody with him. You notice that?
No.
I'm not talking about, I think he got like a young GA or somebody came with, but I'm talking about position coach wise.
Before we go, I was going to ask you about that because I had a bug put in my ear, dog.
I already told you. And I've seen that. But guess what? Coach Cristobal has done that before. I have to be honest, but it goes back to his loyalty. When we was at FIU.
What do you mean? What do you just skipped over something? What are you saying?
No, I'm getting to explain. So,
He's done what before?
Where I was going to explain. So what he does, what he has done before, and I can't speak for Oregon because I didn't follow him well enough. But when we was at FIU, he's loyal. Cristobal is very loyal now. And he gave his guys, the young guys that were at Miami with them, opportunities at FIU. So the Jeff Popovich, the Juan Navarros, those guys. What he changed was coordinators. But coordinators usually bring guys with them, right?
Yeah.
So if I hire a coordinator, right, like me and you, Street, I'm the coordinator, and you coach linebackers. Hey, I need to bring my man Street with me too. Because you also know how everything runs. You understand what I'm saying? You know how to that's why Manny Diaz brought Banda and Packy.
Lashley brought the wide receiver guy.
Exactly. So they and where's the wide receiver coach right now?
He with Lashley still? But
and who Lashley took? No, but he took guys that started to learn his system, and now he's taking them with him. So when you look at a guy like Josh Gaddis, he's not only teaching the players, he's also got to teach all the coaches all of the nuances too. Even though they're good coaches, you still got to learn it, right? You still got to learn. It's all new.
So you think if Gaddis wanted to coach the quarterbacks, he could have? Or you think that wasn't his option? He's always coached wide receivers. He's always coached wide receivers.
Exactly. And so that's why I say it's a wrinkle in there, because even when you look at them when he was at Michigan, the running backs did well. They had a very good running back room. K. McNamara wasn't a big armed guy, but the wide receivers weren't the big highlight of Michigan's offense. It was really the 2 running backs they had there. Was the big time dudes, Hassan Haskin and the guy now Blake Corum. Those were the 2. Those cats almost had 1,000 yards. I think one had over 1,000 one, and Blake Corum had like 700 or something like that. So it kind of throws it off, man. But you got to be able to bring guys with you, and it's a lot of trust. So I'm going back to what I said about Herm Edwards. This is why coaches bring people who they trust. May not always be the best coach, because now guess what happened? Look at the dudes out there stabbing you in the back trying to take your job or releasing information on you. Look at that foolishness, man.
Frank Punch has been assistant offensive coordinator or offensive coordinator before, right?
I think at App State, I believe, or maybe Louisville. I think it was one of them.
At Appalachian State for 5 years, he was the co-OC quarterback coach. Appalachian State, he was the OC and quarterback coach in 2021. That year that they came here and played us close, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was the OC at Miami Central. But he's so he's the OC and waiting. Gaddis leaves, he may get a shot at the job, right?
He should.
He should. He's there. That's Mario's boy, right? Mario knows him from FIU, right? They've worked together before, right? Yeah, no?
Yeah. James Coley brought him in when he was there. Got him out of high school, brought him in when Coley was the coordinator at FIU.
Gaddis has to trust Punts, right? Gaddis tells Punts what he wants TVD to do, or Punts gets Gaddis' game plan and
so he teaches. So how I'm assuming, again, right? Not in the room. Got to throw that disclaimer out because y'all be in the barbershop talking about Coach Hayes said. So how I'm assuming it goes, this is the game plan, right? Streeter, look, this is how we gonna run it. Twan, this is how we gonna shoot it, right? This the angles I want, this what I want shot. It's up to Twan to figure out what the lighting is. It's up to Twan to figure out what lens he gonna use. It's up to Twan to figure out the angle of it. I'm just saying I want me and Streeter shot in this thing, but it's up to Twan to figure out the nuances of how to get that accomplished. Does that make sense for an analogy? Yeah. Twan is the cameraman there for Streeter, for football video, for those who don't know. So it's up to Twan to figure out the shutter speed or whatever it is, right? Remember you told me all them videos don't come out like that. He make them look like that.
Right. Yeah.
That's the same thing. You say, look, Twan, I want a nice, high quality looking video. Do you go in there and tell him, all right, now it need to be at F5. You need to make sure the shutter speed is at 3.6. You need to no, you don't do that. You tell them what you want and you get it, and then we get it done. That's typically how that goes.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
Kyle Branch, look.
Right now, and tell him Hayes said Gaddis fucked it up and Mario won't let him hire nobody. Yeah, well, it got to be some trust going on there. You know what I'm saying?
But it's new. It's new. You 3 games in. And here go the funky thing. Can I tell you something? You say it's about them. When somebody started to outshine somebody else, you start thinking you're losing your luster. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I told y'all part of this deal too was you got to get the chemistry between the coaches. They all are good in their own right, but none of them work together. Think about it. If you think offensively, who all has worked together on the offensive line? I mean, on the offensive staff, I mean. Who has worked? Kevin Still, Mario and Mirabal.
And Savelle.
No, offensively. Mario Mirabal.
Defensively, right? Mario Mirabal, punt.
And what looked great? Offensive line, right? Because Mario can't coach the O-line all day, every day, but he trusts Mirabal. He gonna go over there and say the thing, come on, get the flat back and do your thing. He gonna coach him up tough. I get it. But he gotta let Mirabal coach him because he can't head coach and just be the O-line coach. Right? Kevin Smith, who did he coach with that's on that staff? Nobody. Josh Gaddis never coached with anybody on that staff that I know of. Frank Ponce hasn't coached with anybody except Mirabal at FIU.
Fields and Mario's. Right.
Coach Fields was an off the field coach when he was at Louisville and Oregon. I mean, when he was at Oregon. See, coaching and working together, that's 2 different things, y'all. Coaching together and working together. Fields was never an on the field coach, but I'm not talking about the head coach. I'm talking about the coaching staff. Mario's the head. And then if you go look at the defense, who coached together? Salava. I always say his name wrong. Salavea.
Right.
Adai. Who nobody coached together. Charlie Strong. Kevin Steele.
I don't know. I was thinking Salavea was on the offense. With the offensive line, his big ass. That's why I'm thinking with the offensive line. He with the defensive line.
So they're all good in their own right, but they're not all good as a unit, right? Like they're all good as individuals, coaches, but how are they all good working together? And that has to work itself out too, man.
Say Gaddis and Mario were together at Alabama.
Y'all keep bringing up Mario, and I get it, but we're talking about, you know what I mean?
In the trenches together, in the foxhole together. That's what he's saying. Coaching together. Like, they probably, right. So, I mean, listen, bro, I got to get out of here. Columbus and Northwestern going on tonight.
Ain't nobody watch that, man. Why you in at the Coral Park? Why you in at the Coral Park Sunset game, dog?
Somebody in Orlando. Ain't got no football to go watch. Hey, so listen, you was at Malik, you was at Orlando Jones and Edgewater, right?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Were you at Orlando Jones and Edgewater?
I called that game, yeah.
You called it? How Malik played? Was he in the middle? Did he play middle linebacker? How did he play?
My headphones messing up. Huh? What'd you say?
We can stay. You telling the truth, man, or you just mad because that man didn't let you do his? Tell the truth.
Nah. he played. I have to say this. He was in the tackles, played middle. It was a rainy game. He was in on plays. I just have to say this. I have to say this. He didn't pop off the screen. I'm not saying I didn't say he got blown up or anything like that. He just didn't. Right. He didn't pop off the screen to me. Like he didn't. Right. And again, I'm calling the game, so I'm watching it, and his 0 doesn't pop off the screen. I don't even remember the announcer calling his name. Like on a solo tackle or anything magnificent. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talking about they ran the ball.
Same thing at Northwestern game. He looks the part. You could tell he could run. He's big enough. It could be the defense they got him in. It could be the defense. They could be getting out coached. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the other boy popped off the screen, didn't he? C4.
Man, let me tell y'all something, boy. Listen, y'all be wondering why. Listen, y'all be wondering why. This is how you keep guys. We got to stop bashing dudes. We trying to bash Shamar Stewart. No. Right? You know why I'm on C4 like that? Because the boy, if he ever changes his mind, he gonna be like, "Oh, hey, always have my back." And come on to the U, baby. Listen, y'all got to stop this stuff, man. Because this transfer, it ain't like back in the day, a dude gone and he gone forever, right? He could come back. Man, stop it, y'all. Please, dog. Please. If that dude ever come back, boy, let me tell y'all something, boy. Boy, in 4 I trust, boy. In 4 we trust, he say, yeah. Hey, it's funny. We was at the game. I say, the coach got to get on the same page because it was short yardage. And my co-host, he say, man, the head coach and got to be on the same page. You know what I told him? I'll be on page 4. I'll be on page 4 if you ask me. That's the page I'm on.
Page 4, huh? Listen, remember this is the best throw of the night, TVD, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. I don't think so.
What was another one? What was the other one?
I don't think that was the best throw.
Which one you think was? You remember another one?
And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Optically, you're 100% right. It was pretty. It fell in the bucket. But if you go back and look
behind, I was standing behind him when he threw it. So I saw it develop. I was like, ooh.
No, it looked good. It looked great. But on my breakdown, the good, bad, and ugly breakdown, he has to step into that throw and get shot in the face. And he got to put air on that ball. That was all arm right there. Right. It looked pretty. But he steps into that throw and put it over his shoulder and just lay it out there and let Arroyo go.
I'm not talking about the goddamn coach. Ain't talking about the technical part of it. It was the best completion he had of the night. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if he made any other great throws that night, but goddamn coach, he got to step into it and plant his back foot and get out in front of it. Listen, but this is why I pulled this video up. Everybody take a look at this video, right? I put it up because it was an awesome play. Every Shamar Stewart hater, you know what they see?
Shamar Stewart talking about pancake.
I had to apologize to my little dude because I say, bro, listen, when I put up that video, I'm not even paying attention to the line. I'm editing the video, I'm putting it up. Only the haters recognizes that Shamar Stewart, the freshman, going against. How long Zion been here?
The first round draft pick. Everybody was saying. Here's the thing. I made a comment too. Yeah. But I made a comment too.
The first round draft pick. Mm-hmm. And I understand it because he's not a Miami, he's Texas A&M, fine. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how did y'all even see that? I manufactured the video and I wasn't looking. I didn't even see that. Like, it's like, what are y'all looking for? Oh, my hair got pancake. Oh,
I'm sorry. And maybe it's the coach of me, but what I saw was not the pancake. I actually was giving Zion Nelson. I have to be honest, I didn't even realize it was Shamar Stewart until I watched it a couple of times. I was looking at the snatch and trap, the way he snatched him inside. I was looking at the technique of Zion Nelson because I said, I think Exeter put it up on Caneville as well. And I was like, man, did y'all see the snatch and trap technique used by Zion Nelson? Again, and then I saw it. I was like, "Oh shoot!"
Is it Hody?
No, it isn't.
Grab somebody's jersey. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, because you're not stopping him from turning. Right? You're going to get in there and grab, but you're doing it simultaneously. Watch it. He's snatching and falling on top of him.
I get it. No, this is the type of move that a first rounder should put on a freshman. Period.
Yeah. So tell me, does that look like holding or does that look like he fell down? Watch it. It looked like he fell straight down and he fell on top of him. Watch.
No, but it's definitely, you see what he did. Yeah, he definitely, the type of move a first rounder should put on a freshman. But I'm just saying, like, you're talking about players coming back, got a chance of coming back. Like I said, when I talked to Mario, one of the things he said was, "You on the plane on the way back yet?" You know what I'm saying? That was a thought. They do. They're going to go places. They're going to come back. But the fans aren't emotional. They can't emotionally get out their own way to think of it that way. Until he jumps in the transfer portal, now you're like, let me go delete my tweets.
Think about Rambo. We did Rambo like that. We did Frank Latson like that, right? And now he's back. Oh, Frank Latson, but he went to Clinton. He a 5-star. Ooh. Like, bro, like you got to remember, man. I look at it like this. If a kid decided to leave, I just say, look here. I can't say we didn't do our job, but I got to say this, man. The way the transfer portal is, guess what? Y'all will sure be cheering for him if Shamar Stewart come out there and get a sack.
They will. The whole energy will change. So listen, bro, I got to wrap this up. Let me jump up out of here, man. Anything you want to say to the people? You got anything coming up, man? Your mama committing anytime soon? Y'all doing any commitment shows?
She committed to that big pot of black eyed peas, boy. She better put some ham hocks in that thing, bro. But no, man. Like I said, I've been wanting to do this for a while. We were talking about that good, bad, and ugly. I did it live just because of scheduling conflict, but I'm gonna try and do one of these every week, just to like the good plays, the bad plays, and the ugly plays. It ain't gonna be long. It's gonna be pre-recorded. Just 5 of them. I let the other guys break down the whole half. I know hosts will do a whole game. I ain't doing all that. We just break down the top 5, 5, and 5, and just kind of go through them a little bit. And it's funny. We used to coach like that. Like, you can't watch a whole game. You pull out the good plays. So on Huddle, you could categorize. We pull out good plays, bad plays, and the ugly plays just catastrophic failures, dog. You know what I mean? But
that 305 say, stop crying, Street. He did okay, but all that Twitter stuff ain't necessary. Everybody ain't crying. I mean, it's just the fact that the things that people notice. It's the way our mind works. If he was a freshman, if Najee Kelly was on the field playing as much as Shamar, we would be up.
I got a better one. If that wasn't Shamar, if that was number 34, nobody would even mention it.
Right.
For real, if that wasn't Shamar Stewart, nobody would. Because think about this, nobody gave credit, in essence, of what Zion Nelson did to him more than it was the other way around. Look at Shamar Stewart getting pancake versus, man, great technique by Zion Nelson, regardless of who it was. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that funny how we wire like that? Like, you don't even look at what our man did. Like, I mean, yeah, that's how we wire, bro. But listen, man, appreciate you, big homie. I'm gonna hit you when I get in the car, man. I gotta run, yo. 786-459-9499, man. Columbus versus Northwestern tonight, man, is going down. We got to jump up out of here, man. Y'all want to get down with IOD Squad. Shout out the Lakers all day. Say Coach Hayes can do a WIE on Santana Fleming. We have to get him. He's my cousin nephew. He's better than the rest. He just committed somewhere to Mississippi State, right? Right? I think so. So listen, man, don't put off tomorrow. Something y'all could do today. The rest of your life can be seconds away. I'm D, man. I'm out of here.